this is just such a weird thing that I have to talk about it. John, I know the answer to this because we talked about it, but are you familiar with the Georgia Guidestones?
I am, well, slightly now because we
Yeah.
had this conversation, but no.
Yeah.
In essence, no.
So the Georgia Guidestones are this monument that doesn't exist anymore. We'll get to that. Was this monument that exists in Georgia, obviously, talking about what's the best way to put it? Prescriptions for the human race. Basically, they had certain ideas about what, the authors of this text that's on this giant stone, about what people should do. There's some text on there saying that people should only have up to like 500 million people on Earth. And there's some other like stuff on this stone. The thing about this monument is nobody actually really knows like when it got there and also who made it. Like it just kind of was there. I don't know the full history of the monument, but most people don't really know like why it's there. And there's lots of conspiracy theories that have always existed online about these stones, because it kind of sounds like a crazy Illuminati, like this is our secret plan for the world and we're going to put it out in a stone monument in Georgia for some reason. Like I would not be surprised if like a local Freemason like lodge just decided to like put a construction project out there and just be done with it. Like that's my personal take. But regardless, it doesn't matter because some of the Georgia Guidestones got blown up this week. And some people are still, I think they're still figuring out who did it. But like there's a lot of Christian people that are celebrating because they assume that these stones were satanic in origin. And of course are part of the Illuminati and part of the New World Order. And somehow this is a victory because they destroyed their publicly available stones for people to look at. So, I saw some takes on Twitter of some Christian nationalist types that are like, this is a victory for Christianity against Satan. It's like, cool. Now we're terrorists blowing up like cultural monuments. Is that what's happening now? Like, are we going to blow up other statues too? Like what's going on? So John, Georgia Guidestones, now you know a little bit more about it. Are you enjoying your new home country?
I love it here. Yeah, I absolutely love it here. And I can get away with so much just by being British. So yeah, I think just that in itself, I can, I can just say whatever I want and people don't mind because it's a British man saying it. And like we were saying earlier, that it just makes me sound like I'm smart. I'm not smart, but I will take that I do sound smart.
Yeah, the stones that are basically saying we need to limit our resources, and also there's like a lunar calendar aspect to it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like a weird thing on there where it counts the months or something based on the way that it's built. Yeah, it's really strange. I don't know why anybody would make it. It seems like a weird cult would make it or something.
Yeah.
Which is why I personally think like it's just some local Freemasons or something probably did.
I feel like them being destroyed though, it's almost like if Stonehenge was destroyed in the UK.
It's literally called, some people call it the Georgia Stonehenge. Like it is kind of this American Stonehenge thing. But yeah, Stonehenge at least has some date to it, like it's been around a bit. I don't know if these stones have been around for quite as long, but
and at least Stonehenge wasn't put there by like giant machinery, whereas this one could well have been.
Well, John, there are some people that would disagree and would say
really?
Yeah. Oh, John, you want to talk about Stonehenge conspiracies, my friend?
Well, I mean, I used to live just down the road from Stonehenge. There were no tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
There's some people that say Stonehenge is a Freemason thing. Now, of course, I think the scholarship or the current consensus is that it's like ancient Druidic in origin or whatever. But how the actual Stonehenge actually works too is still kind of up in the air. Whether it's supposed to be a kind of calendar or a ritual site, that's still debated. But some people say it's actually a magical portal that has. You're familiar with ley lines?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's there's magic ley lines across the earth that the closer you are to it, you're closer to the magic. And like Stonehenge is like the origin point for a lot of these ley lines. So
yeah.
So that's a fun thing.
There you go. And I remember ley lines in do you remember Lost? That great TV show?
So
Lost?
I never when Lost was on, I was too young for Lost when it was like on TV. But I'm kind of glad I didn't watch it because everybody says it's the most disappointing thing ever.
the
right?
ending terrible.
Yeah.
But there's all this ley lines, and there's a place called the Lighthouse which tells where all these magic spots are. Yeah, just
Yeah.
reminded me of that. And just thanks for reminding me.
Oh, of course. I didn't have much to say on the Georgia Guidestones other than, again, the weird online conspiracy stuff that I know about because I'm terminally online is once again merging with my reality and affecting things in the real world. I'm assuming because of meme magic or something. I don't know, but the internet is making things happen in real life, and it's very scary, and I don't like it.
Well, we can apparently talk to dead people through an app, which is,
yeah. And then we know what, John, at the end of the day, we can rest our hats in knowing that Shakespeare was fucking real. All right. And that is the epistemic foundation upon which I will build all of my beliefs on. And I'm fine with that, honestly.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. But with that out of the way, we are at the end of the show here. I want to give a big thanks to you, John the Skeptic, for being on the show today. I had a great time with you.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Where can people find you at if they want to see more of you?
So I have a YouTube channel. It's The Skeptic. It's spelled Tick because I just wanted a funny way of saying it. And I put out videos every week where I sort of debunk and react to ridiculous things that I find ridiculous. And it's like an everyday person's guide to being a non-believer.